Welcome back to Jersey Matters. I want to introduce you to a screenwriter in Seagirt, Monmouth County, who has written a brilliant script, and now he's out looking for investors. The problem is that when some people see Frankie Kineavy, they only see his disability. They don't see Frankie. When you look at Frankie Kineavy, what do you see? Do you see a college graduate? Frankie graduated from Villanova University with a 3.5 GPA. Do you see a successful public speaker? Frankie has given a TED Talk and is paid to speak to Fortune 500 companies.
Now I challenge you. How will you create, imagine, and inspire?
Do you see a national champion? Frankie provided player analysis for the Villanova basketball team.
Jenkins gives it to Jenkins for the championship. The national champions.
Yes, Frankie was born with cerebral palsy. He drools. He can't walk. He communicates through a computer. But if that's all you see, you aren't seeing Frankie.
His possibilities of what he can do are limitless, really.
Has he exceeded expectations?
Way over, and I think he'll continue to do that. Now, whether he's exceeded his expectations or not, that's another story. But yeah, I couldn't be more proud. I couldn't be more proud of a son than I am of him.
Oh, this is your new thing you're working on? Oh, okay, cool.
And now, 28-year-old Frankie Kineavy is about to surpass expectations again. He's writing a movie script with Steve McWilliams, his advisor at Villanova, about a young man with cerebral palsy, just like Frankie.
Frankie wanted to write a screenplay, and we started out with the question, what would happen to you if one day you woke up and your whole support system was gone? So I said, think about if you came home and your mother wasn't there and your father was dead on the floor. And that was the opening scene of the movie.
From that dramatic beginning, the movie transitions to a road movie about finding his mother, the only support system he has left.
And he had a ton of ideas about coming of age on a trip. If he had to be on his own, he had this whole idea that he had to develop some kind of independence on the way to go visit his mother. And that's really the point of the story. He goes to find his mother, but he finds himself and his own independence.
And the movie is entitled
The Way We Roll. This script, which is 7 years in the making and written one letter at a time, is partially based on the challenges and blessings in my life.
That's a clip from a Kickstarter video that Frankie put together to raise money for the project. So far, he's raised $38,000, but that's not enough. The producers of the project are not deterred.
There's going to be a feature film, yeah.
Johnny Robertson is confident that now investors will support the film. He and Steve McWilliams co-founded TrueFlick, a movie studio that believes life's best stories must have meaning beyond just making money.
For me, it's a feel-good thing. It's a smart business plan. And I think that people generally want to give to projects and want to be involved in projects that help whatever community you're dealing with, and this community, disabled individuals.
And yes, the movie will certainly help disabled individuals, but it'll do much more than that. It'll help all of us see past the disability and see the person instead.
He's one of the smartest kids I've ever met, period. Bar none. And that's not because I love him dearly like a kid, like my own son, but it's because it's true.
He inspires people without trying. And when he gets mature enough to realize what his purpose is and what he can do for people, he's going to be scary.
Frankie, what do you want people to take away from this film?
I really want people to realize people with disabilities have ambition, and they have a drive to achieve. Give us the opportunity.
Now take a look again. Can you see Frankie now? Pretty soon, with a little luck, the whole world will see him too. When you win an Academy Award, with either this film or a future film, do I get the first interview?
Yes.
Perfect. Deal. You got a deal. I may be doing that interview sooner than you think. 2 investors have come forward and are very interested in the project. And Frankie is already working on his next movie script and a TV sitcom. you'll be seeing a lot more of Frankie Kineavy.